Happy Sunday, everyone. Welcome to the last Take 5 show of the year. Today, we're going to go through memory lane and we're going to be showing you some of our favorite stories of the year. But first, check out this new ice cream shop in Weslaco. Today, we're at Buzzed Ball Creamery in the city of Weslaco, where they're serving up ice cream with a twist, and I am here with the owner, Vivana Garcia. Thank you so much for having us today.
Thank you for coming over.
Okay, so you gotta tell us about what this twist is.
So it's your typical ice cream, but exactly like you mentioned, with a twist. We are different in the sense that, first of all, everything that we do is made to order. So we don't have any pre-made, pre-packaged, which allows us to be able to customize according to whatever it is that your customer wants. So we use liquid nitrogen. So when your customer comes in, they order, we make it right there in front of them, and we will actually freeze it from a liquid state to solid using liquid nitrogen.
Apart from this, you guys are called Buzzed Bowl. Now, I'm assuming the buzzed is for a reason?
Yes. Yeah. So one of our biggest differences as well is that we do have the ability to be able to infuse alcohol for those who want a little buzz to go with their ice cream. So we do infuse any type of alcohol. We do have suggested pairings that go very well depending on the flavor, but a customer can always substitute or do any type of top shelf liquor that they would like to add into it.
Now, when it comes to the menu itself, what are your best sellers?
One of our best sellers is definitely the strawberry shortcake, which pairs with strawberry vodka. So it's a very light flavor. You still get the buzz and the fun of having alcohol in it, but it's not going to be too much of a contrast.
You know, I gotta ask you, why did you decide to bring something like this to the Valley?
The growth here in the Valley, especially within the last few years, has been immense. And we do need something different, something to attract. Weslaco itself has been growing tremendously, and I'm actually from Weslaco, so I wanted to bring something different to our hometown.
Absolutely, and congratulations to you for such a success, and I'm so excited to try it. So, you know, if I had to taste one thing on the menu that I'm seeing right in front of us, what would it be?
I would suggest, and it's also my personal favorite, definitely the strawberry shortcake, because you get your fresh fruit, you get your graham crackers, it's sweet, it's tasty, so definitely a go-to.
All right, I'm ready to try it. What do you say?
Let's try it.
Okay, let's do it. Cheers. Looking for something fun to do? Check out this park that not only offers trampolines, but has an activity for the whole family.
All right, guys, it's time to get extreme here at Extreme Jump in San Benito. Sorry, I didn't mean to jump to conclusions right off the bat, but this place will have your inner child awakened. The nostalgia of the arcade, skating, and the overall vibe you feel when you enter this trampoline park is unmatched, especially if you come with family and friends. As soon as my socks hit those trampolines, I knew this visit was going to be so much fun. We got to speak with manager Eric Garcia and Kiara Cepeda, who told us Extreme Jump is for anyone who wants to do something different. And to my surprise, they said they actually have way more activities aside from jumping on trampolines.
We've been around for about 7 years already, and we do offer laser tag, we offer the skating rink, battle zone, the jumping. We also offer party packages. We are going to be having a Wonderland for our second annual. which will start on the 21st.
This trampoline park also includes arcade games as well as food and so much more. The best part is if you're from the Lower Valley, you don't have to go far for some good old-fashioned family fun.
I like it. I'm from San Benito, so it's close for everyone that's already over here instead of having to go all the way to, like, say, Brownsville or McAllen. I really like the dodgeball. I think it's really fun, or the laser tag is probably my favorite to play, but those are my favorite things. I would say it's really fun. It's a good time for you and your family. It's for everyone, not just the kids. It's really enjoyable. I think just come try it out.
So that's exactly what I did. I faced my fear and jumped into a foam pit.
Okay, it wasn't that bad.
Ah! Twice.
Can't get out.
And then it was time to lace up those skates for the first time in years. I have to say, I was no pro, but I tried my best. I even made a friend who was obviously way better than me and showed me some moves. Overall, if you and your family need something to do, you should visit Extreme Jump in San Benito for endless fun.
We can book ahead on our website, or you can even come in person, schedule a date with us. We have different packages for our parties. We have just jumping, jump and laser tag, jump, laser and skating, just skating. We have a package for anything that you might want to do.
Yeah, it'll be the 900 West US Business 77 here in San Benito, Texas. Or you can also go to our website. It'll be extremejumparks.com at location San Benito.
For Take 5, I'm Trista Castillo.
We're hours away from the new year, and before we wrap up 2023, I want to introduce you to a local chiropractor who's using her expertise to help those with autism. Joining us today is the owner of Well Body, Dr. Vivana Garcia.
Hello.
Dr. Garcia, thank you so much for coming today.
Thanks for having me.
So tell us a little bit about Well Body.
So Well Body is a chiropractic clinic. We focus a lot on dry needling as well. So we do a technique, and then we also see a lot of children because in the Valley, there's not a lot of chiropractors who are trained with infants all the way, just the toddler ages and all of that. And so we see a lot of children, which is why we see a lot of children with autism as well.
And before we get into that, let's talk about a little bit about your resume. You went to school.
Yes,
Tell us
so
about that.
I went to Incarnate Word in San Antonio for my bachelor's in athletic training, so I specialized in sports a lot. And then I moved to Dallas and I did another 4 years for my chiropractic school. And then I graduated and started working for a clinic who works on professional athletes in Dallas, and so I got a lot of the pro athletes in there and a lot of sports injuries. And then I also I worked with a family practice at Uprise Chiropractic in Dallas, and I saw a lot of pregnancy, a lot of children, and then I did the sports side of it with a lot of dry needling.
And you're from here, from Sherryland, so you
Yes.
came back home. What is the need for your services here in the Rio Grande Valley?
It is big. We focused a lot on education through Instagram mainly, and then a lot of patient education. So our first appointment is an hour long, right? We educate our patient from everything, the neurology behind chiropractic, behind dry needling, all of that. And so there's a huge need for it here in the Valley.
Let's talk about the autistic.
Yes.
How the patients that you see. What you do is incredible. Tell us a little bit about it.
So with autistic kids, clinically, we see a lot of incredible changes. A lot of our parents bring in their children with level 1 autism, all of that. But we have seen clinically that they have improved their speech a ton, that their behavior has been able to just be a little bit more toned down, right? So that the children can just relax a little bit more. So scientifically in neurology, we see that chiropractic affects the prefrontal cortex of the brain, which is right through there. And it really helps with emotion, right? Balancing of emotion, speech, movements, all of that kind of stuff. So in clinic, when we adjust them, we have that moment of where they come back to their senses in a sense. And it's really beautiful because they simply, as soon as they get off the table, you see a change in their emotion, in their behavior, in the way that they talk, that they look at their parents, and it's really, really incredible.
That is incredible. Thank you for doing that. You don't only see autistic children, you also see anybody of all ages, correct?
Everybody up until the age of 64. Yes, we do dry needling, chiropractic, and we have massage therapy as well.
All right. Well, Thank you so much for coming, and thank you for empowering the RGV.
Thank you for having me.
If you want more information, you can visit Well Body in Sherryland or call 956-897-1248. Ahead, the Take 5 team takes you down memory lane with some of our favorites coming up next. From hats, totes, and shirts, this shop is printing it all by hand. Check out photojournalist Rick Velasquez's favorite story of the year.
This is a manual press. A lot of bigger shops will have an automatic press, which is hydraulic. Everything is, it's very repeatable. Your shirts are always the same. With the manual press, whoever's printing that day, it might be slightly different just because people use different pressure, and it's kind of cool having that hand-pulled feel, knowing that someone actually did this. It wasn't just like a machine doing it. My name is Andy Pena.
My name is Vivana Garcia, and I'm co-owner.
And I am one of 2 owners of Palo Santo Prints.
Palo Santo Prints is a screen print and embroidery design house here in South Texas.
We print everything manually. We're a manual shop.
We do focus on hand-pulled printing.
We print for local artists, local businesses. Started out with Devin and I in our garage, and we were trying to figure out how to get as many clients as possible, and we just used Instagram. Through Instagram, people would reach out. It was all a bunch of word of mouth.
Really figuring out and finding that there was a need for local printers that had a little more attention to detail, a little more care behind it. And it's been really awesome getting to work with a lot of the local creatives and community artists here in South Texas. It's been really interesting seeing some of these young people kind of grow and what they're passionate about. It's been really, really rewarding.
So the process of screen printing is we essentially make a stencil, and we print onto different substrates. We use a plastisol ink or a water-based ink, and we cure them, and they're long-lasting prints. Every job that we do is a little different. I like working with my hands a lot. I think all of us do. We all like working with our hands.
Really kind of getting in, mixing inks, setting up artwork, setting up the screens.
Every artwork's different. Every job has its own things you need to troubleshoot. Figure out, okay, how can I make this print better? How many colors is this print? You have to break things down every time you set up a job.
One day we're screen printing for a rock and roll band. The next day we're printing for Barbecue Pitmaster. Everybody's got a different take on it. It's really cool to kind of see the art direction and influence behind everybody's kind of endeavors.
We see our prints all around town. Maybe we didn't design it, but we know we had a hand in putting it together, and these people are wearing it all over the world. It's really cool to have these people kind of just trust us. You can go to our Instagram at Palo Santo Prints,
or go to our website, palosantoprints.com.
We continue showing you some of the Take 5 team's favorite segments of the year coming up next. Plus, our Channel 5 morning news anchor joins us for Made in the 956 Extra. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back. This farmer in Donnas transformed his land into an attraction for the whole valley. Check out Trista Castillo's favorite story.
It's corn! It's amazing! It's Donnas Corn Maze, and we're giving you an inside look on all the fun.
There's no place like Donnas Corn Maze during the fall season, where family and friends have gotten together and explored the cornfield since the early 2000s. Now this might sound corny, but I had to know, how could someone plant a corn maze and make it so fun? Meet John Billman. He's the owner of Donnas Corn Maze. He says he got the idea from a story he read in a magazine. He says everyone thought his idea was crazy, but not John.
So I kind of thought, yeah, you're right, probably wouldn't work. And I played with that idea for 2 years. And then in 2004, I said, let's do it. Let's try it. Well, I planted a 7-acre cornfield and got it out publicly. And I made more money on that 7 acres of corn by the admission fee of people coming in than I ever could growing the corn. So that's how it started, and I quit farming after that. And 19 years later, I'm still at it.
Donna's Corn Maze also has fun attractions like hay rides, bikes that kids can race in, huge slides, fun yard games, a petting zoo, and moon jumps. Talk about a lot of fun things. We actually got to try one of the slides and it took my breath away. Another addition is their flower garden, which is actually dedicated to John's late wife, Fran.
May she rest in peace. She passed away in July. We wanted to grow flowers and add that as an attraction to it. I planted a strip of flowers out there and they've come up beautiful, and I'm letting my customers pick all they want while they're here. And it's beautiful to see the ladies, the gals, the girls coming out with their little bouquets of flowers as they're walking through the Corn Maze Park.
John tells us he starts planting his 10-acre corn maze months in advance for people all over the RGV to visit and get lost while solving the scavenger hunt.
And they'll get a game sheet like this, and this year's theme is aliens. And what they're trying to do is kind of like a scavenger hunt. We've got 24 questions out here. You got to go find the answers. Again, even with the parents, they tell me, I had such a blast with my kids that I've never had before. It's a hands-on, let's play together and be active together. So it touches my heart.
And if you're hungry, Donna's Corn Maze has a full bar, food and snacks for everyone to choose from. So now it's your turn to have a fun-filled experience that has been a Valley staple for over 19 years.
We're located in Donna, 807 North Valley View Road. We're in between Hutto and Valverde Road off the expressway, but on the north side of the expressway. We're just on the north side of Rivetta's Machinery here in Donna.
For Take 5, I'm Trista Castillo.
All right, guys, it's time to get extra with the Maiden 956 Extraordinaire.
Yes,
Trey
I love
said
it.
that.
Get extra, right? I love it.
Yes. All right, Trey, what do you got for us today?
Yeah, so I have an update on a Valley CrossFitter that I first told you all about back in August 2022. So Morgan Ramos was born with a rare genetic disease that impacts her leg. Take a listen.
It's called P10 hematoma tumor syndrome, or / like Cowden syndrome. This actually originally wasn't what I was diagnosed with. I had another rare disease that was called Kipple-Trinane syndrome, and this gave me my lymphedema, which is why I have the compression stocking. I have a vascular malformation from like hip all the way down, makes like blue veins on the surface.
Okay, but all of that hasn't stopped her at all. She's not only doing CrossFit, she's also a coach for it. So I caught up with Morgan recently, and she's not slowing down. She's doing competitions in CrossFit, and she just got back from competing in the Wheel WOD Games. Now that's an international adaptive CrossFit game. And get this, she tells me she's still not done. She's gonna be in Spain next October for another CrossFit tournament that is called the Marbella Championship.
In Spain? Are you kidding me?
Yes.
That is so cool.
And it's so inspiring because, you know, she has this genetic disease, she says, but I mean, it's not stopping her. I mean, like, there's if she can do it, like she says, there's no excuse that anyone else can't get out there and kind of do their thing. That's what she wants to do. She wants to just motivate people to show, hey, you can do it.
You know, I'm feeling really inspired now. Now I'm ready to get in the gym. Well,
yes.
Thank you so much, Trey, for telling us all about that.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Still ahead, a journey through millions of Christmas lights. All the details coming up in just 2 minutes.
The following segment is supported by the City of McAllen.
Okay guys, it's time for the South Pole Illuminated Fest, and we're just so excited to experience this holiday magic for one more year in the City of McAllen. Now joining us now with all of the details is Yahaira Flores and Joe Vera with the City of McAllen. Guys, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, so this event is fully underway. What has the experience been like so far?
It has been truly magical. We are super excited. You'll be able to catch snow. You'll see America's tallest digital Christmas tree. We have live performances, movies in the park, over 100 giant lanterns, and millions of lights.
Now, Joe, this is your 5th year now putting on this event. It's so magical, and it's actually become a tradition for a lot of families here in the RGV. What's your favorite part of the fest?
Well, my favorite part is really seeing the children that come out here. When you see the children in amazement and awe, looking at the lights, Saturdays looking at the fireworks, but being able to see the tallest digital Christmas tree in America is truly magical. And then we have this amazing train rides for the public to enjoy, so it's all pretty magical out here.
I completely agree. I love this event so much. Now, one of my favorite parts of the event is the food. I love walking around, eating a good snack, and just taking some pictures. So, Yahara, you got to tell us about the food.
Yes, well, you can have hot cocoa, you can have s'mores around a fire pit. We also have funnel cakes. We have tacos, hot dogs, hamburgers, a little bit of everything for everybody to be able to enjoy.
Perfect. And for tickets and more information, where can people go to?
You can go to southpoleoftexas.com or ticketmaster.com to purchase your tickets.
Well, thank you both so much for joining us today. You guys at home, make sure you make it on down to the McAllen Convention Center and enjoy a night full of amazing treats. Okay guys, here's a look at what's happening across the RGV. The city of FAR is hosting a New Year's ball drop tonight starting at 8:30 at FAR Downtown Park. Enjoy music from Spasmatics. Admission is completely free. And Clayton's Beach Bar is hosting the 26th annual Polar Bear Dip tomorrow. Registration starts at 10 a.m. and dip is at noon. Capable Kids is hosting their CK 5K on January 6th at the Hidalgo County PCT2 Hike and Bike Trail. To sign up or register, visit Capable Kids on Facebook. And the RGV Vipers are taking on Memphis Hustle on January 5th at 8:30 p.m. at the Bird Ogden Arena. For tickets, visit axs.com. And the Rhythm Room in McAllen is offering a week of free classes for new students from January 1st through the 6th. For the schedule, visit Rhythm Room on Facebook. And the South Padre Island Songfest benefits Sea Turtle Inc. is going on January 6th, starting at 5 p.m. at the Sea Turtle Inc. at South Padre Island. For tickets, visit realtexasmusic.com. Thank you guys so much for spending your weekend with us and tuning in every weekend, following us on social media, making the Take 5 team a part of your weekend routine. We hope you guys have a happy new year and continue taking 5 with us in 2024.